got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture. Holy Ghost get the usher. No, I can't touch you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing sorta, rolling up through.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
From the future home of Super Bowl, SoFi. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
Why did I think that?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
It's too hot, drop the top of the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. I asked him before the game, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep track in their head. They understand their yardage. But how'd you like to be the defense this week? This was a week of open field tackling practice because you know he's going to get his catches. The key is to limit him after the catch, put him on the ground.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Completion here to Claypool. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, it's Haskins. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Nick Vigil leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. And he can't hang on to it. nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
That looks like it.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. 19 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The first carry now for Benny Snell. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Chargers 7, Steelers 0.